Irv Gotti, Grammy-winning producer for Ashanti and Ja Rule, dies at 54. Record executive and music producer Irv Gotti Lorenzo, who helped launch music careers for Ashanti, DMX and Ja Rule, has died at 54. Def Jam Recordings, where Gotti worked as an executive and Murder Inc.'s parent company when it was founded, confirmed Gotti's death in a statement late Wednesday. The Hollywood Reporter, People and TMZ reported the news Wednesday, citing unnamed sources, and did not share a cause of death. Def Jam Recordings and the extended Def Jam family of artists, executives and employees are deeply saddened at the loss of Irv Gotti, Def Jam said in the statement. His contributions at Def Jam as both an A&R, artists and repertoire, executive and in partnership with Murder Inc. helped pave the way for the next generation of artists and producers, a force that reshaped the soundscape of hip-hop and R&B, the statement read. His creative genius and unwavering dedication to the culture birthed countless hits, defining an era of music that continues to resonate with fans worldwide. The Grammy-winning producer is credited with the rise of several chart-topping R&B and hip-hop artists in the 90s and 2000s, and has producer credits on songs such as the 1996 track Can I Live off Jay-Z's debut album, Reasonable Doubt. Following a successful stint working for Def Jam, where he signed DMX as an artist, the Queens-born talent and his brother founded the Def Jam imprint Murder Inc. Records in 1998. The first album the label released was Ja Rule's debut album, Veni Veti Veci, which went on to achieve platinum status and was followed by the rapper's triple platinum records Rule 336 2000 and Pain is Love 2001. The rapper shared a broken heart emoji on social media late Wednesday. A year later, Ashanti's self-titled debut album featuring chart toppers Foolish and Baby was released by Murder Inc. For his production credits on the record, Lorenzo earned a Grammy for Best Contemporary R&B Album at the 45th Grammy Awards. He later signed singer-songwriter Vanessa Carlton to his label and helped produce her third album, 2007's Heroes and Thieves. In 2022, he scored a multi-million-dollar deal for his share in Murder Inc. after selling his 50% share in the company while retaining ownership. Of the deal, he told Billboard at the time, "I'm a very spiritual person, and it's God and my dad, who passed away on November 1 looking out for their boy. It's very surreal, but I would give every dollar of the $300 million to get my dad back. But he's with me, and I feel his presence." He added, "I gave them my past, but I know I'm about to produce a great soundtrack for every movie that comes out. I'm about to break new artists into the mainstream. I'm about to produce their music. So I'm going to build another legacy, and this time I own 100%. Last year, TMZ reported that Lorenzo experienced a stroke, citing a representative who said Lorenzo has been struggling with diabetes for years. In an August 2023 interview on the Drink Champs podcast, Lorenzo said, "My diabetes, my number's been high. They said, 'Dad, you can't do Drink Champs.' I said, 'I ain't going to drink or smoke. What it does is it starts deteriorating your body,'" he explained, answering no when asked whether he has his diabetes under control. "I've been diagnosed with diabetes forever," he said. After being asked about which foods he should be avoiding, he added, "I'm going to enjoy life." Garth Hudson, the band's last surviving member, dies at 87, a musical genius. Garth Hudson, the last surviving member of the band, has died. He was 87. Hudson died early Tuesday in a nursing home near Woodstock, New York. His former manager, Jim Della Croce, confirmed to USA Today. Della Croce remembered the late musician as a brilliant man and the glue that made the band the band. The verified Facebook page for the band also confirmed Hudson's death and shared a tribute. A musical genius and cornerstone of the group's timeless sound, Garth once said, "I found some true enjoyment in helping people get to the bottom of their feelings," the post said. Through his music, he did just that. helping us all feel more deeply and connect to something greater. Hudson played keyboard for the band, the influential rock group that formed in 1957 and was originally called the Hawks. The band famously performed with Bob Dylan, and in 1968 released its debut studio album, Music from Big Pink. The band's 1976 farewell concert was captured in the Martin Scorsese film The Last Waltz, and featured artists like Dylan, Ringo Starr, Joni Mitchell, and Neil Young. The group later reunited sans guitarist and songwriter Robbie Robertson, the Rot. Band received a Lifetime Achievement Award Grammy in 2008, and in 1994 the group was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Revered for their musical prowess and unique blend of sounds, the band has performed everywhere with everyone, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame notes. Who else can say they backed Bob Dylan, played Watkins Glen with Grateful Dead, and gave a farewell concert with Neil Young, Muddy Waters and Joni Mitchell immortalized on film by Martin Scorsese? The band, more than any other group, put rock and roll back in touch with its roots. Hudson was the last surviving member of the band after Robertson died in 2023. That same year, the Scorsese film Killers of the Flower Moon, for which Robertson composed the score, was released. Marianne Faithfull, As Tears Go By singer and Rolling Stones muse, dies at 78. Marianne Faithfull, a singer and actress known for hits like As Tears Go By, died Thursday, a spokesperson confirmed. She was 78. It is with deep sadness that we announce the death of the singer, songwriter and actress Marianne Faithfull. A statement provided to USA Today read, Marianne passed away peacefully in London today in the company of her loving family. She will be dearly missed. A cause of death was not provided. Faithfull's music rose to popularity in the 1960s and helped helm the female wing of the British invasion, a term for UK artists becoming popular in the US, commonly associated with the Beatles. Her musical career, a prolific and scandal-ridden 5 decades marked by confessional lyrics and albums across several genres, ran parallel to growing success on the screen. With films like Hamlet, The Girl on a Motorcycle, and much later Sofia Coppola's Marie Antoinette, Faithfull proved her talent for storytelling was not limited to her own life. Both a household name and a victim of her circumstances, Faithfull's story was punctuated by bouts of tragedy. Her experiences with homelessness and drug addiction made the longevity of her career a true Phoenix story. Marianne Faithfull death, Mick Jagger mourns As Tears Go By. Singer Faithfull met Rolling Stones manager Andrew Loog Oldham in her teens, according to The Guardian, kicking off a fruitful and fraught period of collaboration with the band, in particular frontman Mick Jagger. In a post to Instagram Thursday evening, Jagger memorialized Faithfull. I am so saddened to hear of the death of Marianne Faithfull, the rocker wrote. She was so much part of my life for so long. She was a wonderful friend, a beautiful singer, and a great actress. She will always be remembered. Oldham asked Jagger and guitarist Keith Richards to pen Faithfull's debut single As Tears Go By in 1964, which went on to become one of her most famous tracks. In 1965, Faithfull married artist John Dunbar, with whom she had a son, but soon left the marriage to be with Jagger, the outlet reports. In the 4-year relationship that ensued, she became a muse for one of the biggest rock bands in the world and fell into a worsening spiral of drug addiction. In a miraculous fall from the height of fame, Faithfull lost custody of her child and wound up homeless on the streets of London. Speaking on those years, she told Details magazine in 1993, "It destroyed me. To be a male drug addict and to act like that is always enhancing and glamorizing. A woman in that situation becomes a slut and a bad mother." In 1967, she pulled off a comeback with Dream in My Dreams, a country album, which barely made ripples in Britain but became a cult success in Ireland. Faithfull became fully clean and sober until over a decade later. Releasing a total of 21 studio albums, Faithful collaborated with artists like Emmylou Harris, Beck and Metallica. If you or someone you know is struggling with substance use disorders, you can call the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration National Helpline at 1-800-662-4357. The service is free, confidential and available in English and Spanish.